Welcome back. It's day 34. It's a screenwriter's journey, and this is going to be a quick day, so let's get right to it. Yesterday, we left off with Salerno kind of. I was mentioning that more than anything, he wants Lexi to stay alive and well. He's not so keen on anyone else necessarily. And so now they're sort of trying to make kind of a deal here. Hogan has been shot. I had the idea of walk away and crawl away. Again, maybe too cutesy, maybe too glib, too flippant. So I'm deleting a lot of stuff here. I'm trying to figure out if this is a point where I'm making a big shift in the story. Hogan's been shot. Holly is still thinking about, if she wants to open fire on the militiamen, if she'll have a chance. Who is using who kind of as a shield. Salerno is told the bodyguard to take her out. And so this is when Lexi pulls away from Rachel and runs to Holly, obviously going to protect her. In doing that, so now Salerno is like PO'd and tells Rachel to go get her daughter because Lexi is basically acting as Holly's bodyguard, and then tells the bodyguard to get Larry. Lexi being heroic and yet commonsensical smart, knowing that no one is going to shoot her. Of course, that doesn't mean that the bodyguard or someone couldn't come over and grab her. Holly's, I don't. Yay, when in doubt, delete dialogue. Come with me and they won't shoot anyone, which is very true. At least that's what she's telling Holly. It's super interesting. Obviously, as I said, it's almost 10 weeks. Gosh, 10 weeks after I wrote this, I'm commenting on it and just trying to think back to my reasoning and my, getting inside my head back then of this dialogue and stuff. And I know there are long patches where I'm just sitting there thinking. I mean, sometimes it stretches on for, 2 or 3 minutes, and sped up 500%. It doesn't always seem that long, but I guess I don't really have a rule of thumb. But if I sit there for 5 minutes and can't come up with a line of dialogue, I either A, get up and walk away, go do something else, or I realize that I've gotten myself to a point where I'm stuck, and then I'll start kind of going back line by line and saying, where is this going off the rails? Or sometimes I'll have that line and I say, oh, here's what works, da-da-da. Then I realize the dialogue leading up to it needs to be adjusted. Because really, the point of a scene is beginning, middle, end, and it's getting in as late as you can or leaving as early as you can. And then those things, the ticking clock and blah, 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 all that stuff, which is, the structure of a scene. But when you get into it and you start writing it and you get, verbal or I guess maybe 10-digit diarrhea where you just keep writing and writing either longer scenes or you go back and you are rewriting your scene or you're giving one character just way too much dialogue, then it... at some point, you just have to know enough to say this isn't working, and then you either just sort of put in placeholder dialogue and you move on, or like I said, you get up and you do something else and you come back. The other thing is if you are actively working on 2 scripts, 3 scripts, 4 scripts at a time, which I've done before, a lot of people have done before, real working writers, I'm sure, do it all the time. There is that getting back into the groove of what script you're writing and remembering the character voices and all of that kind of stuff. As I said, day 34, I believe. Yes, very quick day. Looks like just going back really through a few scenes and trying to make it better. And that is what it's all about, isn't it? I'll let you go, but I'll see you back here again for day 35 of a screenwriter's journey.